reaction to the latest shooting was all over social media.
I know officers that are like me that will give their life for other people. So I'm looking at it and it tore me up because I got to see what you all see. If I wasn't a police officer and I wasn't on the inside, I would be saying, look at this racist stuff, look at this. And it hurt me. I am my brother and my sister's keeper. That's why I'm gonna keep this uniform on. Because today I wanted to quit when I saw that video. But I need for y'all to support the ones of us that are right. And I need for you to stand for those of us that are not right.
I wasn't born rich, but don't get it twisted. See how I look? My white skin is my privilege. I don't get watched when I go to the mall. If I get stopped for a ticket, it doesn't end in a brawl. I don't know what it's like to go out for snacks and end up lying dead on my back. My car's never been watched or followed around. My kids don't play in parks and then get gunned down.
Former New York City Police Detective Marq Claxton is director of the Black Law Enforcement Alliance. Mark, thanks for joining us here. Let me ask you this. People are profoundly upset and shaken. How and why, on the most basic level, does this keep happening?
It keeps happening because we fail to really learn lessons from history. And I think what you're seeing now, witnessing now, and the expressions of anger and frustration by the community and by the entire nation, across the nation, is because it's not about just these individual two cases now. It's about the history, the pattern of cases that have occurred over the last several decades involving fatal shootings by police officers of primarily young black men.
So what is it that we do to change this? As an officer, as a father, as a member of the community, certainly you've got to have some idea of a solution.
Absolutely. You have to change the part of the police culture itself. We can no longer operate under this militarized, quota-driven, heavy-handed enforcement model. It's time to reform policing and incorporate some really serious public safety, public service, community-based models into these structures. But we cannot, no matter what we do, we cannot avoid the conversation about the role that race has played historically in policing and take affirmative action towards improving it and penalize those who operate outside of the standards.
Mark, how do officers discuss this among themselves? They must feel as though the public has an opinion of them. Do they feel it's fair, unfair? What do they say?
Police officers are not in denial about it, but when you have a police culture that requires the outside appearance to be that we're all one and we all believe the same thing, then the outside world, the civilian population, believes that all police officers share that same mentality. But quite frankly, there are thousands of police officers across this country who are desperately hoping that there is a significant and comprehensive reform to change the modality of policing away from this militarized, heavy-handed structure into a more community service, public service-based model.
Insight tonight from retired Detective Marq Claxton. Mark, thanks so much.